Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about the part 3 of what the series we are covering about the sixth determination in the Drosophila. That is a part of your UPSC optional geology paper in the second paper, right? So in that second paper, the unit is your genetics. So when you'll see the genetics unit, so in that genetics unit, okay. So this is the topic of your sex determination, sex determination in Drosophila. In Drosophila. Today we are going to cover part 3. We are going to cover the part 3, but in the main 4 types of sex determination of the Drosophila. What are the mainly 4 types? The one is your 6 chromosomal basis. The second is your gene balance theory. The third is gynanders or gynendomorphs, and the fourth is your molecular genetic theory, right? So in that part 1 and part 2 we have covered the 6 chromosomal basis theory, right? The XXXYZZZW and all the related aspect on the basis of the 6 chromosomes, such as we have even written in the part 2. We have talked about that heterogametic male and heterogametic female, and we have also included the other examples such as a grasshopper, your moth, and so many things. Okay, so in that part 1 and part 2 we have covered this topic completely, the 6 chromosomal basis theory. Today we'll cover the gene balance theory. Okay, and gynanders is actually a type of, not we'll say the type of, but actually when we talk about the gene balance theory, so here we talk about the both autosomes and the sex chromosome. So similar thing, just gynendomorph is a type of development where the division actually occurs, the division of the chromosome occurs in a different form, the gynander form, that in a one body both male and female characters may or may not develop, right? So this is a gynendomorph. This is somehow related with the gene balance theory. Then the molecular genetic theory is a proper separate thing, whatever the genes are involving, such as if we talk about sex determination in human, right? So we talk about in the human the basis of the chromosome mainly, right? So in that 23rd pair of chromosome, this is the difference of chromosome in that female and the male, such as in the male there's a heterogametic, that is XY, while in the female that's a XX homogametic. But this is not only about the chromosome, right? The Y chromosome is actually made up of a kind of DNA, right? Of course, so that DNA or the chromatin, better say the chromatin, is actually forming the chromosome, right? And the chromatin is a DNA, condensation of the DNA particle. So ultimately, if we talk about it, the molecular or the gene level, so DNA is actually constituting the various types of genes, right? Which is actually helpful or determining the specific kind of characters, right? Like which actually help in the development of the primary and the secondary sexual characters, right? So we know the even if we talk about the human, so Y chromosome is generally shorter than the X chromosome, right? So that means different kind of DNA also is there. So that DNA contain the so many genes like SRY gene, SOX gene, WNT gene, and so many things. Okay, that's a separate thing. We'll talk maybe if I want, I'll discuss it separately, the sex determination in humans. But I'm just trying to say that chromosome, when we have covered the molecular genetics, if we when we are going to cover, that means the genes are involving in the determination of the sex of the Drosophila. So today we'll talk about the gene balance theory. We'll also relate the gynanders, if I think that will be the relevant. Other than that, yes, molecular genetic theory we'll cover in the separate topic. Okay, so come to the gene balance theory. So the major thing is here, gene balance theory in the sex determination of the Drosophila. Okay, So actually in that gene balance theory, as we can see here, so if we talk about the chromosomal thing, okay, so even why I'm always trying to talk, why I'm always why I always talk about the human also, because relative to the human it will be more or the better understanding. Okay, so again I'll talk about it. So if we talk about the human, such as, you know, so in that 46 chromosomes or the 23 pair of chromosomes, we know that the 22nd pair of chromosome, 22nd 1 to 22nd pair is your mainly autosomes, right? And the 23rd pair of chromosome, your sex chromosome, right? So of course in the human, the 1 to 22nd pair of chromosome do not involve in the sex determination specifically, है ना? But 23rd pair of chromosome is directly involving in the sex determination. But you know what, in the Drosophila the case is sometime different. Okay, so in that gene balance theory, actually this was given by, this phenomena or this proposal is given by C.B. Bridges. C.B. Bridges. What did he say? C.B. Bridges actually said that to determine the sex in the Drosophila, this is not only about the sex chromosome, but the balance between the autosomes and the sex chromosome. Okay, so suppose that if we want to relate like that, the autosome is like, of course it is Drosophila is a diploid organism. So we actually generally, when we talk about, suppose that 40 pairs of chromosome, okay, so total number of is a 40 pair of chromosomes, then we can say that 2a or maybe 12 number of chromosomes is your autosomes plus 2 pair of, like 1 pair of chromosome, 12 plus 1 pair of chromosome is your sex chromosome. Okay, so 12 pair we can relate like that autosome, we can say it directly, it's autosome, and this 1 pair is your sex chromosome. But in the gene balance theory, the C.B. Bridges has said that the ratio of X chromosome X chromosome is to autosomes. Autosomes is actually determining the specific kind of cell. How? To just ratio of X number of X chromosome number ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, X chromosome number है ना, और autosome number. Okay, so to define this thing, he actually given the so many philosophy, so many concept also. So actually when the ratio, actually to define that, he has said that the Y chromosome, generally we know that the Drosophila, male is your XY, right? Male is your XY and female is your XX, right? So that means we have already talked about that Y chromosome do not play one of the major role in that sex determination. We have already talked about in the last sex chromosomal theory, right? The X chromosome is actually determining, है ना? So in this gene balance theory, he has said again that Y chromosome do not play any role in sex determination. This is a one point about the gene balance theory, the first point. And the second thing he has said, actually the first thing he has said, that particular organism contain, any organism contain the ability or potential to form both either female or male. Okay, fine. Y chromosome do not contain anything. So what he has said, when the number of, when, this is a star point, when the value the ratio of X, the ratio of X chromosome is to A chromosome is to autosomes, actually determines determines actually determines the sex of or the gender of organism. Okay, so he has actually taken the diploid and triploid female and male to of course 2x XXY है. So he has said that when, so actually he has prepared the chart. So when the ratio of X is to A, that is your autosome, है ना, is 1, okay, then the sex or the gender will be, okay, so X upon ratio, when it come, the gender will be the normal female, the normal female, okay, more than 1, या फिर ऐसे लिख लें, ठीक है, 1 is female, 0.5 is your normal male, okay, more than 1, more than 1 is your meta female, okay, between third, fifth, fourth is your between 0.5 to 1, okay, is your intersex. Don't worry, I'll explain each thing, okay, is your intersex lower than, more than 1 हो गया, okay, lower than 0.5 is your meta male. So from this chart, okay, from this chart, can we conclude the X chromosome here, we can make this point here, X chromosome contain the genes or femaleness character, the femaleness characters, can we say that? Because as the X ratio is becoming high, suppose that if I'll say that number of X chromosome is 3, or maybe the autosome is 2, of course I'll talk about the ratio, then 3 is to 2 is equal to 1.5. So 1.5 is actually creating the meta female, right? So can we say that X chromosome contain the gene for the femaleness character, and autosome have the tendency, autosome have, may have, better say, है ना, may have the tendency for determining the male character. Can we say that? Yes, of course we can say that. To prove this theory, actually, the C.B. Bridges has taken taken an example of the triploid female. Okay, so what he has done, 3A plus XXX. So if I'll say, suppose that first of all I'll tell you how the ratio is calculating. Suppose that if I'll say, tell me this is a normal male, normal female, normal whatever it is. So if from here we can see the number of X chromosome is equal to 3 and number of autosomes, of course 3 के form के हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, and the number of autosome is equal to, यहाँ पे भी this is also 3, so 3 upon में 3, so X upon A ratio is equal to 1. So can we say that either it's a triploid female, but still it is a normal female, because here do not even think about this, because this is a triple X, that's why it should be the female. Do not even think like that. The gene balance theory actually only talk, because it's about the balance, right? So it actually talk about the ratio of X upon A. Okay, so if the ratio of is equal to 1, so here from here what we can say, if the ratio of 1, then it will be the normal female, so it will be a normal female, right? So it will be a normal female. Got it? Okay, fine. So that is something we are going to see. So it is your triploid. So it is your triploid normal female. Normal female. Because Y is not involving in any specific sorry. any specific kind of sex determination, so we will take only 2a plus xy. Okay, so now these are your parents. The gamete will be, so the gamete will be 2a, okay, plus x. From here we can just form it. The one type of gamete is equal to a, and the second type is a and x. हो गया ना 3a plus x इसके अलावा. And another type of gamete we can form 2a x, 2a plus x and a double x and a double x, right? These four type of gamete can be formed here, and here ax and a y, because y is not involved, so we do not need to form ultimate type of things. Okay, so if we want to, यहाँ पे भी हम लोग सीधे क्रॉस कर सकते हैं, और we can form it separately also, so better do like that. 2a x, okay, then a x, then 2a x and a x. fertilization का चार्ट दिखाना है, of course, है ना? So here this is your female, okay, this is your female and this is your male. Here like this we can draw like that, right? Ax and ay, right? Ax and ay we can form like this. So you guys will tell me, like, of course I'll tell you how the male or the female character in that ratio level. Ratio is about the autosome and the sex chromosome is determining. Okay, fine. So here if we want, then the offspring's genetic thing is 3a, right? 2a and a is 3a, and 2x and 1x is equal to x. So what will be the x upon ratio? X upon a ratio is equal to 3:3. That means 1. Got it? So from here, of course, so from here we can say this is your normal female, है ना? First we'll just make this, then after that we'll decide whatever it is. अब इसको करेंगे, then what will happen? 2a and x, again x upon a ratio will be 2:2. That means 1, right? So that will also your normal female. Then again यहाँ पे देखो क्या हो रहा है. Okay, so हम लोग x ऊपर ले रहे हैं. Do not forget that. Here we are talking about the x upon a ratio. Do not take a upon x ratio. Okay, so here 2a and a. So that will be the 3a, but x is only 2. X is only 2. So from here the x upon a ratio will be 2:3. That means it is around 0.6. So that will for sure not the female, है ना, and not the male, because exact 0.5 will be the male. So that will be your intersex. So what from here what we can see that between the 0.5 to 1, like 0.6 is between, like more than the 0.5 and below the 1, है ना? So that will be your intersex. So from here can we say that this is the intersex? Okay, fine. This is also your normal female. Here again come, so 2a and triple x, right? So x upon ratio will be 3:2. 3:2, that it will be the 1.5. Which kind of sex it will be? It will be your meta female, right? More than 1 it is your, okay, more than 1 it is your meta female, right? So from here we can say this is your meta female, right? Meta female. Again come here. We do not even care about the Y chromosome, because in that gene balance theory we are only talking about that x to a ratio. Okay, so from here 3a x y. So here the x upon a ratio will be, just a minute, give me 1 minute. I need to do a little bit. Okay, so here x upon a ratio will be 2:3, right? Again 2:3. What it will be? We are not counting on the Y chromosome. 2 because this, and 3. So this will be your again 0.6. So 0.6 will be intersex. 0.6 will be intersex. Okay, chalo. Then here 2a, because a is here, and x and y. This is something which is a very important. So can we say that this combination and this combination is similar? How we can say this is your male? So if we talk about x upon y ratio, then it will be 1:2, and exact formula, an exact thing is come as a 0.5. So then it will be your normal male, right? Then it will be your normal male, okay. The next thing is about again 2a, sorry 3a, because 2a here and the 1a is here. So here from can say that 3a and x and y. So here x upon a ratio will be 1:3, है ना? 1:3 में what will be the ratio? 0.333. So lower than 0.5 it is becoming your meta male. Where it is lower than 0.5 it is your meta male, है ना? Because we have already written this point that autosome may have the tendency, because autosome should be the neutral, either it's a female or the male, right? But autosome, if the number of autosome will be higher, it is forming the meta male. That means male character is high, not the normal male, but of course the maleness character is high, meta male, है ना? So then it will be the meta male, meta male. And the last one, tell me, this is A, so that will be the 2A, then 2x and 1y. So then it will be the x and y. What will be the x upon ratio here? Here the x upon A ratio will be 2:2, because we are not counting Y chromosome. So the ratio will be here 1. So 1, if the ratio will be the 1, which kind of gender will be forming? If the 1, this will be the normal female. Normal female. Right? So that's how we define the basis of the X and autosomes level. If the 1 ratio, it will be the forming normal male. If the ratio will be the 0.5, it will forming the male, normal male, okay. 1 normal female, 0.5 normal male, and lower than 1, that means the number of X chromosome is becoming the high, because X is in the upper side. So then it will be the forming the meta female, while the lower than 0.5, it is forming the meta male. But between that 0.5 to 1, it is forming the intersex, okay. So today I think yahan pe we should stop, because to understand gynedomorph, it is one of the very short. We'll just actually gynedomorph is a very simple thing. Here we can talk about it is a gamete, okay. It is a gamete. This is a one gamete, this is a second gamete, this is a third gamete, this is a fourth gamete, okay. We have formed this. This is a one gamete and this is a second gamete, okay. So from this, I hope this is the whole gene balance theory is very much clear. Actually, what is gynedomorph? Gynedomorph is actually the one of the side of the body is actually developing the female characters, while the other half is developing the male character, okay. So when it happens, gynedomorph में अभी समझा देते हैं. Tomorrow we'll talk about, in the next class we'll talk about what is the gynanders. Gynanders means developing the male and femaleness character in the same body. Male and femaleness characters in the same body. Characters in the same body, but not in exactly halfway, but may or may not. Actually, sometimes it's exactly half, but may or may not in exactly half of body. When it happened, okay, this is also again about the X upon A ratio is equal to 1, then it is forming the normal female, है ना? And if it is X upon A, it is a ratio is equal to 0.5, then it is forming the normal male. But sometime what happens in the similar body, the ratio becomes changed, okay. And when it happens during the division, during the actually separation, during the division, which phase? Anaphase, metaphase में the chromosomes come into the chromosomal plate, है ना, in an alignment of the equatorial plate. In that anaphase stage, when they are separating, okay, during the division, in separation phase, meiotic division of course, in the separation phase, in the separation or anaphase, it divide, the number of chromosomes divide unequally. The number of chromosomes divide unequally, okay. So here suppose that यहाँ पे आपके फीमेल कैरेक्टर नंबर, यहाँ पे भी इसका x upon a रेशियो से ही डिपेंड करता है, ठीक है. सो मेन थिंग अबाउट द गैनेडोमॉर्फ इज डेवलपिंग द मेल एंड द फीमेल बॉडी इन द सिमिलर, in the same character, okay. So this is your second and the third, that genic balance theory and the gynedomorph. In the next part 4, this is your part 3, right? So in the next part 4 we will talk about the molecular genetic basis theory of the sex determination. Thank you everyone.